Mauricio Pochettino is not a Chelsea man. It is as clear as day to see that Pochettino does not belong at Chelsea. He is so Tottenham, it is unbelievable. He is as Tottenham as it gets. And crucially, and most importantly, it will end in disaster. Look, on one very insignificant level, it would be quite funny because Tottenham fans would be crying. But he is so wrong for what we need. And it feels to me like this is Rafael Benitez all over again. Anybody that was around Stamford Bridge when Rafael Benitez was our manager will acknowledge that that era was as toxic and poisonous as it could possibly be. And that is why there is a conversation that history could repeat itself. That is why there is a conversation about bringing Pochettino to Stamford Bridge. Because the people who are making that decision, they'd never heard of Chelsea when Rafael Benitez was appointed. They didn't know what Chelsea Football Club was. They didn't know what it represented. They didn't know who we were and what made us what we are. Now they own the club. So they don't know how this ends. We do. We've lived it. We know how awful the Benitez era was. My worst ever moment at Stamford Bridge occurred in that era. Sitting at Stamford Bridge, watching Queen's Park Rangers fans in the shed end celebrate a Sean Wright-Phillips winner with Rafael Benitez in our home dugout. It was so alien to us. It's not who we are. I remember when we went to Middlesbrough and Rafael Benitez was calling out the fans effectively. It was awful. It was a mistake, and we vowed to learn from that mistake. And this is history repeating itself. But it's even worse. It's even worse because it's Tottenham, and it's even worse because whatever Chelsea fans felt towards Rafael Benitez, you couldn't argue with the fact that he was a very good manager. Mauricio Pochettino is Rafael Benitez, but without the silverware. Rafael Benitez won La Liga with Valencia. Rafael Benitez won the European Cup with Liverpool. He is clearly a very good manager. The same can't be said for Mauricio Pochettino. He's all right. But the winning Liga and winning the Cup, it's okay. But I just don't think he is the manager that people think he is. I think he underachieved at Tottenham. I feel like the narrative is that he overachieved at Tottenham, but he didn't. He should have won the league. That Tottenham team should have won some silverware. A huge reason as to why Tottenham have such a pitiful record when it comes to silverware. A huge reason why Tottenham haven't won any silverware since 2008 when I was in Wembley Stadium when Woodgate scored. A huge reason as to why is Pochettino, because he had the best Tottenham team of my lifetime and he couldn't get them to any silverware. And it's all very well to talk about the conditions. Well, he had to, oversee a new team off the back of the big names, Adebayor and all that left. He had to usher through a new team. Yeah. He did okay. He did fairly well. But look at a list of teams that won silverware when Pochettino was at Tottenham. The Tottenham team was better. He is a serial underachiever, and he is not what we need. He is so desperately not what we need. What Chelsea need is so obvious. I think it is patently obvious for anyone who understands football. It's just there. It's glaring. Chelsea need a winner. A non-negotiable, proven winner. Somebody who will guarantee silverware and who guarantees status and heritage and commands respect. So when weighing up who comes into Chelsea, I think one thing is a prerequisite. Only apply for the job if you've got a European Cup on your CV. Have you won a European Cup or a Champions League? Are you that guy? And if you are, let's discuss. If you are not, I'm afraid it's not for you yet. Go and win one, then you talk. Mauricio Pochettino getting the Chelsea job, he is so fortunate. Like, Chelsea are wild at the moment. Totally unpredictable, flammable, crazy. But it's still one of the biggest jobs in world football. It's still one of the most sought-after jobs in world football. And Pochettino's record of late, if we were talking about Pochettino 2018, it would be very different to Pochettino today. There are far better managers out there than Mauricio Pochettino. There are far more interesting, progressive managers out there, and there are far more proven elite managers out there. Pochettino is fine. He is one of the all-right managers out there. But he is not what Chelsea need. Not only because of the Tottenham link, but because he is not a winner. He falls out with big stars. He falls out with the board. He had issues at PSG. It's just not the move. It really isn't what we need. It's so obvious that Chelsea just need a bona fide winner. Look, whoever Chelsea go for, whatever Chelsea decide to do here, whatever Bowley decides, of course I will back it. Of course I will pledge aggressive support to Chelsea's new manager. The status of manager, the status of the office of manager at Chelsea is more important than anything. And that office deserves to be respected. But this just isn't the move. This really isn't the move. We just have to get it right now. I think that our owners are on the precipice of a disaster, and I don't even think they realise it. We are a Rizla paper away from Bowley out protest taking place. The next appointment they make will make or break this acquisition, this board, and Chelsea's link with Clearlake. Get this one right. Acknowledge your failings. Be open to the fact that you've made a pig's ear of it so far and have got every single decision wrong so far. But moving forward, there is a chance. Get this one wrong, and people are going to be furious. Furious. So they have to get it right. And I'm convinced that Pochettino is not the right option for Chelsea. We need somebody who commands respect, somebody who the fans feel an affinity with, and somebody who is a proven, bona fide winner. Like the fact that it's not Nagelsmann is good news. The fact that Nagelsmann is out of the running is good news. But there is a hypocrisy or a contradiction that I don't understand. Nagelsmann is out because the Chelsea board thought he was too inexperienced. But Vincent Kompany is being considered. I don't understand. I don't understand how that can work. Maybe I'm missing the point. But that just doesn't work for me. But Nagelsmann not being the manager is good news. Not enough pedigree, not enough heritage, and not enough reason to command respect. We need a winner, whoever that winner is. Somebody who is a proven winner. And there are many. Carlo Ancelotti is a proven winner. Zinedine Zidane is a proven winner. Luis Enrique is a proven winner. Just go and find that proven winner. And that is what I'm hoping. You know, there is this unnamed coach who is apparently liked and respected by Chelsea. Who is that? Because whoever that is, at the moment, has to be the front runner. Like Mauricio Pochettino does not belong in a home dugout at Stamford Bridge. He belongs in a home dugout at White Hart Lane. That is clear for everyone to see. And it will not end well. I don't know if Bowley understands the antipathy between Chelsea and Tottenham. It is not acceptable to go Tottenham. And that is only one of many reasons why Pochettino is not the right option. Like Pochettino's moment at Stamford Bridge should be in the away dressing room crying in 2016. Not in a home dugout. It's ridiculous. I'm saying, just say Pochettino. It's a disaster. It really is. Fingers crossed that this unnamed manager could be the one. I'm worried here. I'm really worried. Because as I say, it feels Benitez all over again. And we know how awful Stamford Bridge was during that period. And it's there for all to see. Anyone that was at that game against Man City when he was announced. Anyone that was at Brentford away when he's walking across. You can look up the footage on YouTube. Todd, look it up. And the Rafael Benitez compared to Pochettino. Tottenham compared to Liverpool aren't an established rival. Tottenham are. Tottenham are Chelsea's fiercest rival. And Mauricio Pochettino is Mr. Tottenham. Come on. And on top of it all, most importantly, he ain't good enough. He's not good enough. Chelsea should be setting the bar so much higher. There are my thoughts on this. Really interested to hear what you have to say. Am I being too tribal? Am I underrating Mauricio Pochettino? Or do you think I am onto something? I really think it ends in disaster. Just get a winner, please. Please. As always, very interested to hear your thoughts. I'll be in the comments as soon as this video goes live. If you're new around here, by the way, my name's Rory. I talk about football a lot, and I'll be honoured if you would click that subscriber button. I'm inching ever closer to the 250,000 subscribers. It'd be an honour to get there, and it would be an honour to welcome you into this community. Thanks for watching. Please give the video a like. Have a wonderful day. See you in a bit.